What's up with everybody out there, man? It's Red Drakey Drake back in the building once again. Now, in this video today, I was going through, just a couple of things that I keep saving my DMs when I want to go through videos, and sure and behold enough, we got one of these hood documentarians going around. Um, you know, if you've seen certain type of content like this before, they go in the hood, they get a couple people from the hood that's cool with the camera being around, and they go shoot some stuff that's going around. Is down the third, and I'm just here to just point out a couple things because this is from Toledo, Ohio. This is my home city, man. We down in Ohio, out in Ohio. And I just want to point out a couple of things here because this is the type of shit I be saying. When you out of the matrix, you really got to pay attention to this kind of shit, bro. So without further ado, we're not going to watch the entire documentary. If you want to watch it, it's Toledo, Ohio kids growing up on the city's most dangerous streets. And my thing is, you always gotta pay attention to who's doing the fucking documentary, man. I just stumbled across this dude, and this dude come off to me like somebody like Vlad. He got an accent, and then he can speak in different language. This is another thing. So I'm keen to this. This is shit I don't think hood niggas ain't caring about this. He's speaking a whole different language. You know what I'm saying, when he's saying specific things, and it's like, and I know damn well they don't know what the fuck he talking about. But also, I want to point out that these are the type of youth. I'm just gonna put it like that because I don't know the age, and I've been stated this before. As somebody, I grew up. I don't like saying grew up in the streets, but definitely grew up in the street environment. And yeah, I dibbled and dabbled there, this and there, but not with drugs or nothing like that. But it's like, I honestly, but that's another video for another time. If you know, you know. But long story short, we've been doing the same similar things. I'm gonna just put it like that. As far as the environment go, yeah, I don't say too much, but not doing the extra little goofy shit and thinking it's cool, if that makes sense. Toting guns, thinking you pointing at people, all that kind of shit. That was never our thing. But I do want to point out, these are the type of stereotypes that they will want to say. Once again, my words with the raccoon buck dancing ass black people that be like, well, see, black culture, this is what they want to say black culture is. This is the loud minority is what I'm talking about. This is what's on camera. This is what's getting in everybody's that's not in the hood faces. This is what people that ain't coming in contact with majority of black people, this is where it's at. This is what's going on. So let me shut up and let's, we're going to hear a little bit. Once again, we'll come back to my commentary, and we're not watching the whole thing. Once again, I don't want nobody thinking I'm trying to, follow this shit for clout type shit, but I just had to make a couple points here I want to point out. Without further ado, let's hop straight into it.
That's 10 blues, man.
As y'all see, I'm already in the middle of it, but
you want him
all right, I was saying, pay attention to this shit, man. We had a little commercial try to pop up, stop the show. But yeah, just pay attention to this, man. Put my headphones on so I can hear, so we can hear. You know what I'm saying?
The police pulled through this bitch. I shoot at the police. I'm fucking around, shot in my head on the news.
They gonna overcook
and they getting away. I shot first. But if the ops do that, I'm self-defense. They came through this bitch. But if the police do that,
we come through this bitch beating us up, we can't do shit for run.
They can't do shit, dog. They can come through this bitch.
We want their badge number. No, they're not gonna do shit.
They can walk through this bitch, no gun on them. Walk through this bitch, grab one of us up, choke one of us up, throw us on the ground, beat on us, all type of shit.
All we can do is record it, like get off my
get fired for it. 2 weeks, they back on. But let the ops come through this bitch, I do that. Ain't none of that shit going on. Ops come through this bitch trying to come, no guns, trying to fight. Fuck out of here.
Hey.
Are you hold us. Now look, I get it. These are young, I hate using the word black, but once again, you gotta follow me. I gotta get out of my terminology and just speak for the general public, because I keep thinking I keep wanting to be on my out of the matrix shit, but I gotta say it like this. This is the way I gotta give it. But if you hearing this, you heard how they didn't really want to shoot at the cops, attack the cops, or do nothing like that. But you heard what he said, as if it was another, and this is a story as old as time, by the way. This is what the raccoons play off of. And I say the raccoons, they like what he just said right there about shooting at another young black man / young black teen. Once again, don't know how old these dudes is, but if you shooting at another one of you, because obviously they have a there's an authority figure they see with the police that they don't want to test, they don't want to try, because like he said, only thing we can do is say get off my nigga. That's not true. What it is, you scared of the consequences that comes with shooting at the police. You're not scared of the consequences that comes with shooting at another black man, even though shooting at another black man still land you in jail, which is why nobody march. And this is why I say shit like this is, once again, I gotta really do a real heavy documentary on this shit, because I done shot 2 documentaries myself based off of, homelessness. But once again, I want to point out, y'all seen they got the colonizer in here all up in their shit with a camera. Ain't actually a federal agent, government agent. Now, once again, I get it, because he probably showed he got a YouTube channel. He does this. He goes state to state. He doing this all around the U.S. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he got a couple sprinkles of different races and ethnicities in here. But the majority of that shit, when you go look at it, is going to be this 90. Well, I'm gonna put it at 80%, because I ain't check out the whole catalog, but I checked out enough to see what I seen. 80% is this. It's gonna be our people in there. Now, once again, this is a small majority, but the rest of, if you ain't living in America, or if you ain't around black culture like that, you really think this is the majority. You think majority of the culture act like this. And the raccoons try to play the separation game, where it's like, oh, we gotta separate from these because I gotta show I'm a good one. No, the fuck you don't. What it is, you just need more camera time. You need more media time. That's what it is. This is, these neighborhoods you can drive by, you gonna drive past them and be past these motherfuckers in 2 minutes, literally. There's not blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks of motherfucker that you just about to run into these type of people. You just not. Even if you is living in the hood, most streets operate on like a street level. There's gonna be some type of house, some type of gathering spot. This shit is not about to be spread out how people be thinking. Once again, the city is not that big as far as when you doing something like this. I'm gonna say that you can run into your issue out here. You can run into a motherfucker easy at a gas station, this, that, and the third. But there is certain sections you just never gonna see these type of people in. And when you see them, they gonna be acting right. Why? Because you heard what he said. They have a motherfucking a authority complex. They understand not to do this around white peoples. And once again, I'm talking about hood ninjas specifically. Hood ninjas. Somebody like me, I don't got brain cells, so it ain't gonna matter who, once again, I don't want to get too personal. I'm trying to stay on the reporting side. But yeah, though, I see shit like this, and this is the excuse they make. Send these little kids like this, these teens like this, or these young adults like this, and they like to say, oh, well, we can't tell the difference between a Carmelo and a Trayvon. Trayvon and Carmelo don't look like this. If you black, you know this. You can look at them and tell the difference between a fucking Carmelo and one somebody that's thugging. I'm gonna say that. But we're gonna watch a little bit more of it, and then we're gonna go to the comments real quick, man.
Arthur.
What's your name?
Arthur.
Arthur?
Yeah, have a lean. In what situation people kill each other here?
Niggas be thinking with their dick too.
It be a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
It be a whole lot of shit.
Self-defense.
Depends on how you move.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta move right, but you can't let nobody.
Yeah. In many hoods I've been already, in many cities in United States, most of the people there say that the main problem is woman or jealousy. Because someone making good money and they just want to fuck you up because he can't do this. So I think this is problem everywhere. Is it easy to pick the girl here?
You know who
What impressed them the most? Look, money or guns?
Bro,
Man, money and rank. You got that.
Bitches like corny niggas.
Fuck it. Man, bitches like any. I can't even say, bro. Bitches like anything down here. Bitches be disappointed. They'll fuck anything. I can't even say they type, because these bitches just be fucking. They be fucking.
Normally, wherever I go, I don't see any girls in the hoods.
My bad, my shit can be muted on and off because I just want the quality to be good. But once again, real long story short, you hear that? I wish he would have asked what's the definition of corny, because if there's corny, the dude that's recording will be the definition of corny, depending who you ask, depending what you talk about, because you have to have some type of IQ to run a camera, to edit, and obviously turn somebody else's lifestyle into a business. So once again, it's like when they saying this, it's almost like, and I get it, and I'm trying to play the fact that, you know, the age gap, the age limit, you know, it's a couple older dudes that think like this too. But I'm just gonna assume obviously these motherfuckers look like they every bit of fucking 18 and below to me. They could be about 20. I get maybe 21. But long story short, these are still teens/kids in my personal eyes, and it's like, of course they gonna talk like this. And at the end of the day, what a lot of fathers are scared of when they talk about they don't want no daughters, this, that, and the third, which I'm always against this sentiment. But once again, that's another story for another time. But these is who they talking about. They don't want their daughter running into them, because the IQ just ain't right there to be like, oh, okay, hey, if a female want this and want that, maybe I should operate on a different plane, different level. Now, once again, I'm not saying these dudes right here in particular is low IQ as far as, you know, they might be into certain things that I don't know about, don't know. But what is low IQ, in my personal opinion, you got somebody that's speaking a whole different language, showing them your lifestyle, you on camera with a gun, you pretty much, quote unquote, what the old school/OGs be saying, is self-snitching. So I do believe that what they doing right now on camera, yes, that is not smart at all. And my thing is, it's the easy, and it's the how easy and accessible it is for somebody that's not even in this lifestyle/culture to do this. You get a random black dude that could look like a YN trying to shoot some shit, you fuck around and might rob him, might shoot him, just or fight him, beat him up, jump him, take his, you know, shit like that happen. Because it's the authority level. This is my argument that I have when we got black dudes that be saying, well, why they ain't gonna march for Trayvon and why they ain't gonna march for Carmelo? Ain't no where the YNs at that's gonna stand up for our fallen dead black kid. The reason why YNs ain't about to stand up for no random black dude that got shot by the cops that was, you know, especially if he went to college and shit like that, it's not their homeboy. They don't see it that way. They don't see themselves as part of this black community that the majority of the black community see, because we see them. They ain't gonna see the ones, you know, us on this other side over here. They don't see it the same way as somebody. I'm a hybrid, so I've both sides. I can do on both angles. That's an IQ thing. You got to be smart enough to understand. So what I'm trying to say is they don't see the same. You know, when Trayvon Martin pop up, they not sitting around on this back porch smoking like, dang, what we about to do for Trayvon? They not doing that. It's just not something they do. The only thing I'm like, man, that's fucked up. But that's him. They see themselves as individual cliques. They don't see themselves as a entire whole, as a black community. So you're not about to get no fucking YNs marching for no goddamn Carmelo Anthony. You just not. But also, on the outside, you got people that can't tell the difference between these type of young black males. So you are going to have that they're going to be clumped in. All it take is somebody like a Carmelo Anthony. Once he the fashion, I think that would confuse most outsiders. Just the fashion. You see what they dressed in. Somebody that could won't, you know, be like somebody, like I said, athlete, straight A's, going to school, dress the same way, just not doing the same activities. Everybody else can't register that, but we know just off, like, we know more. It's just more than fashion. How we can tell, you know what I'm saying? We can tell when it's like, okay, he a little knucklehead motherfucker you gotta watch, versus, oh no, he cool, you know, that dude gonna, you know, he gonna go about his business, but he might have a little look to him that's like, okay, but you know, at the end of the day, he a good dude. So I'm just gonna say that we will go a little bit more into this before I go to the comments. I know I keep saying about the comments, but it's just like so many different things I want to touch up on, which I might have to make a part 2 to this. But yeah, let's get it, man.
It's rare to catch like some bitches out here really getting active. That's what you're trying to say. Like, bitches out here that's really with guns, toting guns and shit.
Yeah.
It ain't that many out there.
They like white men or not?
They fucking anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Arab, Chinese.
I'll take you down the street.
You going to school or not?
Do they like white?
Yeah.
I'm about to graduate.
Yeah.
I got another year.
Another year.
I graduate a couple weeks.
Okay. Take the camera. You can record.
Commercial.
Oh, I've got cameraman now. How much you charge? Per hour.
$250.
Per hour.
Alright, we got a vlog of the black fan. The young niggas out here and shit. We got a vlog of the black going on, man. Brother got the, feel me? We can't slice shit out here today. We just busting. You feel me?
Slice.
What's
These are play guns.
that? Yeah, it's like,
Powiem wam szczerze, że to jest chyba najbardziej napięty rejon, w którym byłem do tej pory. Do you have to have this all the time?
You pay attention to that. You see how he is able to pause, stop, talking a different language to tell the outside what he's doing. He's documenting for people that's not in the hood. But you see, these is the people that, since he don't look like, you know, us, he gets a pass. Once again, it's an authority thing, and 90% because it is quote unquote, he has the channel and everything like that to show the clout and the proof that he be out here doing this. Technically, he is the police on motherfucking behind the camera. In my personal opinion, if I'm living this lifestyle, there's no way, shape, fashion, or form that I'm about to be cool with a motherfucker. I can't even tell what he's saying, and I'm just showing him all this stuff. This is what I'm in. Like I said, I'm curious to see more. I might go into more of this. I ain't trying to attack his channel, because at the end of the day, I feel him. If that's what he want to do, let him do that. You know, that's his thing. You know, he might have an indirect hatred for this culture too, and he want to put it on display, and he wants to also get motherfuckers jammed up, because you got the proof right there. Honestly, at the end of the day, you have the, I'm pretty sure there's more videos he got where his people got way much more extra shit going on that he could just turn into the police that he would never publish. He could be secretly recording other shit on the side. He could be on a two-man mission. I got the public shot, I'm gonna show, because I'm trying to, you know, if he want to be able to do this, if he want to be able to continue to be able to go in the neighborhoods and shoot shit like this, he's not going to put out the real incriminating shit. But what he can do is put out the little watered down shit that, you know, just pass over the radar for YouTube and everything like that. But behind the scenes, when they smoking, when motherfuckers taking out shit, might be selling shit, the shit they be like, hey man, put the camera down for her. He might lower that bitch, or have some other smaller camera and record, and he turn that shit into the Federellis. Cause I know I done seen something on this motherfucking main channel where he's looked like he's inside of a jail or something like that. But yeah, let's continue real quick.
Not all the time.
No? Do you take this to the school?
Huh?
Hell no.
Yeah?
This ain't Chicago, bro.
No?
Metal detectors and shit.
Ah, they have metal detectors, yeah?
You bring the pole in there, your ass going
I
right
ain't doing
down.
that dumbass shit.
Nigga go up, bring the pole to school.
The nigga did that here, but he a dumbass.
Who's that?
All right, hold on. Let
Mother?
me skip real quick, because I'm about to cut it. We gonna go to the comments.
Too much was going on. You know what I'm saying? The bully ain't got your name. So what I do is I come and I pray when they have a visual. If someone lose their life, then I come and pray it. But over here, kids come first. It just depends on what it is, what's happening at the time. But sometimes you're gonna be running for your life over here, man. It's a do or die situation over here, man. This ain't where you want to be caught creeping late nights.
You've seen a lot here?
Yeah, TV.
All right, so if y'all want to watch the rest of this, I will let y'all go ahead and do that. But right now, we about to go ahead and hit these motherfucking comments up real quick. So let's get to it. Let me see. He said he interviewed some goofies. He got to come back and get the interview with the real people in the gangs to know how it is here. Said right, he went safe route, scary as fuck. See, this is what I'm about to say. Like, there's people don't realize that everything I've been saying, some of this shit is for strictly clout. Some of this shit is strictly he's here to make, you know what I'm saying, the culture of money. Is he's here to make money off of gang culture. Long story short, or street. Let me just put street. Ain't gotta put gang, because you might not even be in the gang, you could just be in the streets. Street culture. He's not here to get the most dangerous of the dangerous, riding in back cars, doing action scenes, people shooting and shit, jumping out, stabbing and selling drip. Bro, he's not here shooting a movie. He's here to get as close to something that looks dangerous, record it, get some people, you know, looking dangerous, get motherfuckers that look like they really about that life in that life, and then put it on here and get this motherfucking money. At the end of the day, now I feel like this. I personally haven't seen. This is me personally. I'm not saying there ain't none of us out there, but I personally haven't seen, and I can't even imagine another culture of street life / gang life / anything that's like Trey has letting a black dude follow them around and recording them doing all this, you know, gun toting, gun showing, talking about prostitution, all this other shit, and Then the black dude can speak in a whole different language they don't understand. Sit there, record him, and then think he just about to be walking around with this camera. I just don't see it. That go for any race. Like I don't see a black person able to go record Italians, Anglo-Saxons, you name it, Irishmen, anybody, bro. I just don't see it. That's like the fucking, or even, well, we can know this is a racist group, Aryan Brotherhood or the Klan. That's definitely a big no. But at the end of the day, I just feel culturally, that's how they treat us culturally. So ain't no singular black dude coming in with a camera doing no documentary on somebody else's fucked up poverty part of their shooting the lower status of their race is what I'm trying to say. The motherfuckers that's in poverty doing the crime, doing the fucked up shit, and just letting it be, giving him all the goddamn information for free type shit. So yeah. Let me see, he said come to East Side Detroit, tell Lido. Obviously they say, I'm assuming that means they be motherfuckers in Toledo be snitching. I'm assuming that say my eyes widen as soon as they said the Cherry Woods. I ain't make it to that part. Once again, if y'all want to come watch this shit, I will just probably post the video title up. I know I didn't say that before. I just post the video title up if y'all really want to watch it. Say Toledo want to beat Detroit so bad. LOL. Technically, like, I just feel like that's, I don't know, that's neither here. I don't think there is no such thing as trying to be like another city. I think that's just music and street culture, period. Nobody owns street culture. If you can make music from the East Coast to the goddamn West Coast, that's everybody trying to be like everybody. Everybody is biting off something. So I don't think it's just it's a Detroit thing. Let me see. So I'm glad I seen this because I need to get my fiance the hell up out of Ohio. This why he act the way he does. Shaking my head. They say, yup, that's the hood in Toledo. It's only getting worse. Same old scenarios, rules, danger, and politics in every hood in the USA. And that's facts. That's facts. Once again, if you ain't got the IQ to understand this shit and you stuck in the matrix, you ain't gonna see it. That's all I got to say on that. I don't want this to go no longer than what it gotta be. Obviously, if this is something that y'all wouldn't mind me going more deeper into and talking about, I will, I can make some content about this, go deeper into it, because once again, this is an awareness channel. I like to rip and go deep dive over everything I like to talk about. I stop myself in sentences sometimes because I be feeling like I'm about to say some other shit I want to say for real. So it's just like, yeah, I get it together, man. Well, yeah, this has been, hopefully it's eye-opening to somebody. That shit like this, it's just a no fucking brainer, bro. There should never be a time where somebody should be profiting off of, street culture or a piece of our culture without A, doing something to help, giving back, or B, at least if other people gonna be able to, profit off of it, why can't it be one of us? The only person I can really say that do some shit like this, it was like Zach TV and Say Cheese. But them is bigger, bigger content creators, by the way. Them is bigger people. I really don't know how many other black people that can just go out and do this, especially if you're from the hood. Because somebody gonna ask you something. They gonna think, what if you the ops over here with the camera, you shooting all the infrastructure of the trap house? You getting all the goddamn information to take, but like that's the part they'd rather think, because guess what? At least the ops won't do. They can't take you to jail. They can't hold shit. They can't even charge you with shit. It's the only thing they're gonna try to do is what? Rob you doing the shit you're already doing. This dude right here, right now, can go get motherfuckers some real hard time if he wanted to. And that's all I'm saying. That's what people need to realize. But I'll go in that another time. It's Red Drakey Drake. I'm on 330. If you enjoyed this, I don't know what to call this. I really want to say it's a video, but just a open discussion on shit like this and break down shit like this. Y'all know what to do, man. It's Red Drakey Drake. I'm on 330.